Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina. And today we're reacting to, once again, Lilytino because he just can't seem to not be in the spotlight for more than a few seconds. Just can't handle it. So I figured let's see how the beautiful cupcake is doing. First of all, might I just ask, what's with the red lipstick? Very dark. It's not very appealing to have the dark lipstick with the pale complexion, you know? But I guess that's Lilytino's style.
I have been misgendered 3 times in the past 24 hours at restaurants. Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like to eat?"
Hold on. Does this guy actually have a girlfriend? See, when he says girlfriend, I'm thinking trans woman, a guy who thinks he's a woman. It's very hard for me to believe that this guy actually is dating someone who's a biological female. I just don't see it. I see him dating someone who's as mentally disturbed as he is. Because you would have to be, right, in order to date someone like this. But go on, sir.
My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am." And she looks at my girlfriend and didn't really understand what had happened and said,
Oh, Jesus, so there's two of you in a restaurant? There's two of you. So the server comes, what would you gentlemen like today? Sorry. That's ma'am. And then the other one, that's ma'am. It's ma'am. What if there's like a giant group of them, like a gaggle of them that goes into a restaurant? And what's the server supposed to do? He clocks them as men. Is he supposed to play into their pretend games? Like if a furry comes in and they're wearing the ears and the tail, should we treat them like they're animals or like they're people? I don't know. I think we should just treat people the way that we want to be treated without having to play their games. You know what I mean? I don't want to play the games. I don't know what kind of games you're playing. I don't want to be involved. I'm here to get a paycheck and leave. And this is part of customer service? I don't think this is part of customer service, to play into their mind games. And be like, oh, yes, you are so a woman. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think servers should have to do that.
and said, "No, I'm talking to him," pointing at me. Our jaws were on the floor, and we decided to leave because it was just a bad vibe after that. And
Well, it's so hard to believe when these people are telling stories if it's true or not unless they've filmed it. And since he likes to film himself all the time, it's hard for me to believe that the story is true. But if it is, good for the waiter. Good. I'm glad. Because we don't need to do this. It's getting old. People are tired. People are broke. People have bills and shit to worry about. We don't have time to play into your little mental games. So they walked out. Boo. King who?
And just a few minutes ago, I was at another restaurant for lunch, and they showed me my seat and said, "Here you go, sir." And I said, "I am not a sir." And then I left because I wasn't comfortable anymore. And I went to a new restaurant, and I asked, before I sit down, where
So because you're not getting your way, you're not comfortable. Isn't that the phrase of a generation? The phrase of this generation. Like, if someone doesn't agree with me, I feel unsafe. If someone looks at me a weird way, I feel unsafe. What does unsafe mean? Uncomfortable? Because you're not getting your way? I know he lives with his mom. I'm sure she does everything for him. Washes dirty bacon strip underwear. Ugh, that poor mother. But then again, she did raise this guy to be the way that he is. So maybe not so poor mother. But if he wants to feel safe and comfortable, he should just stay home. I think it would be best for the entire population if he stayed home.
and I asked, before I sit down, where's the bathroom, please? And they said, "Oh, it's right this way, sir." And I just left because I wasn't comfortable anymore. If you're a server in the food industry, you don't need to use words like sir or ma'am. There are ways to be respectful without using those words.
Yeah, I don't think those people really give a shit what kind of words you want them to use. People are tired. They're sick of the shit. They're done with it. It sounds like people are finally being like, I don't need to walk on eggshells around these people. I don't need to do it. People have integrity, and they have a spine, and they have a line that they shouldn't have to cross because you feel uncomfortable. Meaning you couldn't control these people, so you're mad about it. Well, boo-hoo. Stay at home. I mean, the guy obviously doesn't pass. He doesn't sound like a woman, he doesn't look like a woman, and he certainly does not act like a woman. Because women, we try to, most of us don't want to get involved in weird dude like this. We don't, we see you in our bathroom. We're like, okay, I'm leaving. Women will take themselves out of the equation if something's feeling a little weird. And when this guy's walking around and he's in their space, of course, people are going to feel a little weird and guarded because this guy's just a crossdresser. He's a very self-centered, rude, maybe even evil crossdresser. I think another reason why he goes out to these restaurants all the time, which must be nice to have that kind of money, is he wants to go out and be around people so he can get off on people calling him controlling people calling him what he wants to be called. And it's sick, it's twisted, and his hard drive's probably got a lot of stuff on there that well, one day I'm sure he's going to be on the other end of cancellation. It's only a matter of time before creeps like this get their comeuppance. And when you're going out in public and intentionally treating people like crap because they won't play your games, there are repercussions for that eventually. Sometimes it doesn't happen for years. Other times it's immediate. We don't know when it happens. Does karma exist? I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't. But do I hope karma exists so I can see this guy will get what's coming to him? Yeah, I'll believe in it for that. Because this guy's cuckoo. Or maybe he's just intentionally crazy so he can get away with treating people like garbage and controlling them. But what pisses me off the most about this guy, he's going after service workers, people who don't make that much money. You're treating them like crap. I mean, he's just a piece of garbage. You're being a piece of garbage, sir. Sometimes I wonder, and leave in the comments if you think this as well, or if you have a different opinion, but sometimes I wonder if guys cross-dress like this in public and say they're trans in order to treat people like crap because they feel like crap. It might be possible. Because from what I've seen in the past 5 years from men who say they're women, majority of them, not all, are assholes. Most of them act like giant dickheads. Why? Because they've been able to get away with it for so long. People have gotten canceled for misgendering a really horrible person. And that is just, it's gross. It's fucking nasty. You're seeing these poor service workers, they don't even want to be there, but they need to because they have to pay bills. And now they have to deal with this shit on top of all the other nasty customers. Now I got to play into your fucking hallucinations. It ain't right. You're literally going out there and harassing people who need their jobs, who don't need to deal with people like you, but you just forced yourself into their world and are like, hey, now you got to play along or else, well, I'm going to get you fired and I'm going to put you on blast on the internet. That's what this guy does. He's just a giant jack. And I cannot wait for the day when he is canceled.
Those words. And if you get it wrong for someone like me, I will probably leave the restaurant. And it puts like a bad vibe on
my recommendation to every server that he encounters, misgender him. It's the best way to get them to leave. And then you don't have to deal with their crap and you don't have to play into their mind games. So I give a bravo and a brava to all those waiters and waitresses that misgendered him because you got him out of there. And that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Because he's just a person who is going to create more mental health problems for other people. A waitress, she goes to her job. She's already stressed out. She can't pay her phone bill or her electricity is about to be shut off. And now you got to deal with this guy? Oh, no, you don't. You can misgender him and then you'll leave. See, now we don't have to take ourselves out of the space. We can just get rid of them by misgendering them. Misgendering. Accurately clocking them is what I would like to say. Because misgendering is just a bunch of bull.
Puts like a bad vibe on my day when it happens, especially when it happens 3 times in a row.
Oh, we need to give more bad vibes to this guy. He needs more bad vibes. And bad vibes for him is honesty. Reality and honesty are bad vibes for him. What does that say about a person like this? Yes, we know. So that was Lilytino, aka Nick. Nicholas, he's been playing this game for a long time and has been not only making certain people feel like shit, but Also, treating people like garbage, strangers like garbage. Customer service workers is garbage. Come on. The people who don't deserve it the most are the customer service workers because they got to deal with a lot of shit. They're the people who have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of people, of the world. The last thing they need is another asshole coming in here and demanding that they speak the way he wants them to speak, or else, what, he'll get them fired? Anyway, can't wait for him to be canceled. It's only a matter of time. Check his hard drive and like and subscribe to this channel. Join our memberships for early access to our videos, uncensored content, and extra perks. I think that's it. Also, comment below if you have a different opinion or an opinion that I, didn't mention. And let me know what you think of Nick. Do you think he'll eventually get canceled, or do you think he's going to continue on this path for the next 10 years getting away with it? I'd love to know. Thank you, and have a good day.
Me